From wrecked supercars to massive machines, there's some crazy tech out there just left to rot. So today, we're heading out to track them down, checking out the most insane abandoned vehicles and tech on the planet. Number 1. Neptune Line. If you ever find yourself scuba diving off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina, you might come across something totally unexpected. What looks like the wreckage of an underwater city, complete with subway cars. Around 30 miles offshore, the ocean floor is scattered with 50 old New York subway cars, now overgrown with seaweed and full of fish. It might look like a forgotten transit system submerged beneath the waves, but these cars were placed there on purpose. In 2002, the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources sank them 100 feet deep to create an artificial reef. This part of the ocean floor was mostly flat and barren, offering little shelter or food for marine life. That's where the Comanche Reef project came in, designed to provide fish with a new habitat and boost the local ecosystem. Before sinking the cars, all the windows and doors were removed, and once they hit the ocean floor, they quickly became home to mussels, shrimp, and schools of fish seeking shelter and food. Artificial reefs like this can support way more marine life than an empty seabed, and today, these subway cars are packed with ocean creatures. Number 2. The American Dream. Now, this is as big as abandoned cars get. Meet the American Dream, the world's longest stretch limo, measuring a jaw-dropping 100 feet. This beast isn't just long. It comes loaded with a hot tub, a helipad, and even a hinge in the middle so it can actually turn corners. Built in 1986 by legendary car designer Jay Orberg. Yep, the same guy who worked on the DeLorean from Back to the Future. This limo was meant to be a Hollywood star. But with insane maintenance costs and the fact that parking it was basically impossible, no studio wanted to rent it. By the late 90s, Jay abandoned his dream, leaving the limo to rust outside a New Jersey warehouse. He even listed it on eBay, hoping someone else would take it off his hands. Fast forward to 2014, and a guy named Mike Manning bought it, hoping to restore it. But after realizing the repairs were way out of his budget, he sold it in 2019 to Michael Dezer, a collector who owns the Orlando Auto Museum. Dezer had the cash to make it happen, and after 3 years and $250,000, the American Dream was back in action. Today, this one-of-a-kind limo is fully restored and on display at the Orlando Auto Museum. So if you want to see the world's longest car in all its glory, that's the place to go. Number 3. Sinking ship. Owning a luxury car or boat is a dream until disaster strikes. But in February 2022, Japanese shipping company MOL experienced something far worse than just one vehicle going up in flames. They lost over 4,000 of them in a single tragic event. The cargo ship Felicity Ace was en route from Germany to the U.S., packed with high-end cars, when a fire suddenly broke out near the Azores archipelago. Flames quickly tore through the ship, and some experts suspect a lithium battery in an electric vehicle may have been the culprit. The crew managed to evacuate safely, but the ship was left to burn for nearly a week before the fire was finally contained. Salvage crews scrambled to figure out how to recover the damaged vessel. But before they could act, Felicity Ace capsized and sank on March 1st, taking its entire cargo down with it. Among the lost treasures, 20 Lamborghini Huracans, 190 Bentleys, and over 1,100 Porsches, adding up to a jaw-dropping $438 million in losses. On top of that, the ship itself was worth $24.5 million, making this a costly disaster for MOL. Luckily, with a net worth of $12.2 billion, the company can take the hit. But as for Felicity Ace and its sunken fleet of luxury cars, they're now sitting at the bottom of the ocean, lost to the deep forever. Technology moves fast, and not everything survives. Some ideas were ahead of their time, others just couldn't last, but all left their mark. Who knows what today's innovations will look like in the future? If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more.